So welcome you guys to the Calm Before She Wrote, episode 6. I'm sitting in my car. Facebook told me that it had been a year since my first vlog episode. And I was driving and something told me to press voice memo and record what I was about to say, not knowing what was going to happen. And so clearly I had a full conversation with God about time and competition. So at a very young age, all throughout our lives, we are placed in competition with others. Not on purpose, but education-wise. If you play organized sports, you are constantly in competition with another team, as well as your teammates. And sometimes that can become a hassle for you to get out of in your adult life. So after we graduate from high school and move on in our lives and whatever we may do after high school, we are still competing. We're competing against our family. We're competing against our friends. We're competing against people that we don't even know because that is what we were taught. It's subconscious. It's in our minds. And we're trying to live a perfect life beyond the means of what perfect is for us. Me and my sissy are like night and day. There were times when she did things that she excelled in, and then there were times when I went up behind her and tried to do the same things but didn't excel in them as much as she did. And at a very young age, my mom taught us that we were different. You are who you are. Be the best you could be. And although it took years for me to finally get that and engrave that into my spirit, after I got that in my mind, I realized that there was no one else that I had to compete with besides myself. Myself was my biggest and hardest competition. I am my biggest critic. I know me more than anyone else does, and I am here to be the better me every single day. Consequently, sometimes we take it and we don't know how to be the best us because we are always comparing ourselves to someone else. And sadly, that puts us in a very angry and sad and depressing state of mind because there is always someone better than you. So I asked God, okay, now that I know where competition has stemmed from, I know that we are all reaching for power that we don't even know that we already have within ourselves. What can I tell the people so we can move forward and we can be better than what we were yesterday? And he so clearly told me, all you have to tell them is that they need to give me more time. The same time that we use, that we say we don't have for so many things that we need to invest our time in, is what God is asking for. And it doesn't have to be on anything of you going to a place where religion takes place. It can be with you sitting in your car, just like me right now, and taking 10 deep breaths, just spending time with God. Not worried about anything else, not worried about my friend's success, not worried about my mom's success, not worried about what people have told me I should be doing right now in my life, but I am focused on the inner me so I can strengthen the inner me, because the wonderful thing about the God that makes this world go round is that he placed a small bit of him inside of each of us. And if we tap into that being and we make that being better, we will excel in anything that we do. And the success that we are searching for will be found within ourselves. So I recorded this video 50,000 times in 50 different ways, trying to find the right words to say to you. But it's also simple. Give God some time, you guys. Reflect on what you think about when you are saying, I want this. Are you wanting this because you want this? Or are you wanting this because society has told you that's what you need? Think about that. What is love to you? Is love what everyone else says love is? Or do you feel it in your being and you know without a shadow of a doubt in your mind this is what it is? Is success what everyone else is telling me success is? Or is success waking up every morning, smiling, giving the love that God gave me to other people every day, because that's what I'm here to do? And although you're like, okay, that's not reality, Joycelyn, things happen and times are hard at times, and that's fine. If you are finding that center, if you are meditating and taking some time for just you, you will see that even if I fail, it's not a failure, it's just a fall. Because when I get back up, I'm getting back up with this divine being within me. So I know everything that I need to do, everything that I've ever wanted in my life is here if my mindset if the time I spend is spent wisely and I invest my time into beautiful things. So let's take what was once subconscious to make it conscious enough for us to think about what we do, what we spend our time doing, where our mindset is when we are spending our time doing something, and how we can become better just by being ourselves. I pray that something has touched you guys as usual. I pray that you guys keep looking for my videos. I'm praying for all of my May babies out there. Believe in yourself. Believe in your sister and your brother. Believe in your crown. Be blessed, kings and queens.